Welcome! This is the final part of a three-part tutorial series made for people wanting to install Joomla on a Windows 2003 server running IIS for their web services rather than Apache. In previous parts, we made sure that IIS was installed, then downloaded and installed PHP and MySQL. To conclude the series, we'll configure PHP and install Joomla. If you missed the other parts of the series, I strongly suggest that you view them first at www.videotutorialzone.com. So, here's part 3. PHP and MySQL are now completely installed and working. We have to make a few changes to PHP to make it play nicely with MySQL and Joomla. And this is one of the things that seems to be the biggest problem for people trying to run Joomla on IIS, is getting all of this to work in sync. So I'm going to walk you through it. So we're going to run, and we're going to go to php.ini, which is in your Windows directory. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to search for magic quotes. This will keep Joomla from complaining about a few things. And not there, but there. There it is. We want to turn that on. Okay. Next, we want to look for extension _dir. Okay. We have to change this to an absolute path where we have our PHP installation. So c:/php5/ext. Okay, that should be good. Now we're going to search for MySQL. Okay, here we go. We're looking at these two lines right here, mysql.dll and php mysqli.dll. We want to make sure that both of these are uncommented. There you go. And next we want to look for save_path. And we want to change this to c:/inetpub/www root and uncomment that. And I'm putting this directory, root/tmp for the purposes of this tutorial. Now we want to save this, and close it, and go to Programs, Administrative Tools, and Services, and scroll all the way down to World Wide Web Publishing Service. There it is, and we want to restart the service. There we go. And now we can go get Joomla real quick. I'm going to download Joomla 1.0.1.3. And I'll save 1.5 for a separate tutorial. So I'm going to download there. And I'm going to get the zip file and save it to my desktop. Close the browsers. Okay, now I'm going to open up the zip file and my web root. And I'm going to take all of the contents over here, put it in the web root. And I'll pause while this copies. Okay, that's done. So I'm going to close the zip file, and I'm going to delete it. Now, if you remember when we edited the php.ini file, I told it the session save path was c:/inetpub www root tmp. So I need to create that tmp folder. There you go. So now I'm going to minimize this and open localhost again, and I should see a Joomla installation screen with no complaints at all. There it goes. Okay. Alright, so if you look at the PHP version, requirement is set, and zlib, XML, MySQL is available, configuration PHP is writable, my session save path is writable, and there's the save path, And then the recommended settings, there's one little thing here, display errors is off, but we can easily turn that on and it's not going to stop us from doing anything. So it looks good. Looking down at the directory and file permissions, everything looks good. So this is a go to install. So I'm going to click on next, and there's the license that you should definitely read. Click next again. Okay, now here for host name, I'm just going to put localhost. MySQL username, I put in root. You should have a separate account, but for the tutorial here, I'm just going to do root. And the SQL password I used when I installed it was mysql PASS. That's a very bad password. I wouldn't use that. And for the database name, this website's going to be for scribe.com, so I'm going to make it JOOMSCRYBE. This can be anything you want. And I'm going to install the sample data for the purpose of the tutorial too. And I'm going to click next. And I'm going to go for it. And the site name can be anything you want. I'm going to make it scribe. Click next. And my URL is www.scribe.com. The path is correct. My email will be michael@scribe.com. Don't try to email me either because that doesn't exist. And my password is going to be scribepass. And let's not worry about anything else here. Just click on next. Okay. Now our admin username is admin and our password is scribepass. And it wasn't able to write the configuration file, which is perfectly normal. So we're going to copy that. And we are going to open our www root. And we're going to find configuration.php.dist. And we're just going to make it configuration.php. And I copy the contents in the clipboard. So I'm going to select all, delete it, and paste what was here, and save the file. And close that.